My great-grandfather built the original Gotham Underground. But these days, it's the Batcave. And this is Brother Eye.
More like the Eye of Sauron. Surveillance hub?
More than that. A communications hub, linking every satellite and server on the planet. It warns
Green Arrow's
us when
probably not
trouble's
going to
coming.
take too kindly to
And
that.
guides us when trouble's
He's
here.
a bit of a bleeding
Must
heart.
take a real genius.
He's not going to like
right?
people spying
I
on
don't
him.
know about genius, but I do got a PhD.
Christ almighty.
Dinah's hubby. You sure came a long way.
A world away. But the change of scenery
Okay,
is
yeah,
nice.
this is normal Green Arrow then.
I was surprised you called, Bruce. Things seem to be going well. So, what's up?
Dismantling the regime created gaps in global security. We're covering them where we can, but we're stretched thin, vulnerable. Harleen, show them what you found.
Righto, Bets. Gorilla Grodd. Everyone's favorite talking ape. He's got himself a band of bozos. Calls them the Society.
My mole in Gorilla City says Grodd's planning something big. But
I
what,
bet it's an
where,
actual
when,
mole.
We don't know.
One thing we do know, Scarecrow's gonna ship Grodd a buttload of fear gas from a hideout in Slaughter Swamp. Very mosquito-y.
Good thing I packed my bug spray.
I need you three to stop that gas before it gets to Grodd.
What is up
Not
with
joining
this
us for the
song? Like,
party?
it's so
Unfortunately,
intense.
I can't leave Gotham without worrying the public.
Don't worry, Bets. With this crew on the job, what could go wrong?
I know I'm the new guy, but you really trust Harley?
She's a different person since Joker died. Mostly.
Wow, alright, I didn't expect to play as Harley Quinn so soon.
Can they move any faster? I don't need Grodd taking my head off because your boys are too slow.
Fear not, Deadshot. We'll be ready for tomorrow's attack.
Tomorrow.
Cheeky monkey.
Fancy meeting you here.
Keep them moving. I'll see what that's about.
Red, I ain't seen you in forever. You here to take down these punks?
Quite the catch, Ivy.
Red, you're with them?
Your man, Bruce, was supposed to better care for the Green. All he's done is remodel the concrete jungles of Gotham and Metropolis. Where I sit, there's not much difference between him and Superman.
You're a few cones short of a pine if you think your new friends care about the Green.
Grodd will keep his promises, or he'll be my next victim.
Oh, Red, why are you making me do this?
Even though I will say that this game has a far
Yeah,
superior
bro. We could team up again.
roster of characters, there's still a few that are like, why are they in this?
Like the old days.
I think Swamp Thing is one of
The old
those.
days were
There's a
fun,
bit of an overabundance
but
of
these
Batman
days
villains,
are
which I mean I'm not
lost.
really complaining about. So this is the first time I'm playing as Harley, so this should be interesting. I think Scarecrow's another one of those. It's just kind of like, why is he here? But overall, the roster is like way better. Because there's no like Hawkgirl or Raven or Ares. It's just like, why were they here? And all the Batman villains, even though there are quite a few of them, I think they make a whole lot more sense.
Voices are not impressed.
They make more sense than some of the like odder characters from the first one. Alright, what is this? Bud and Lou? So, Harley Quinn in that respect is kind of, she reminds me a lot of, Jill from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which I think is pretty great. I've never seen this connect before. Oh my god.
Been ages since I had this kind of fun.
So yeah, every time I've fought Harley, I've always been able to dodge that, so that's the first time I saw that. I've never seen that one connect either. There are a few in this game that are like really easy to dodge. That one seems like, whoa, what the fuck? Dark Sides I think is probably the most unavoidable just because his Omega Beams aren't supposed to miss.
Face your fears.
Please. I used to huff this stuff for kicks.
Then you'll appreciate my new formula.
Hey.
You have a high tolerance, but everyone has something to fear.
I will say this is a very good Scarecrow design. Even though I'm not quite sure why he's in it, he does look pretty cool. He looks like a monster. Which, you know, this isn't actually what he looks like. This is just what the fear toxin makes him look like. Which is cool. He looks like a NetherRealm version of Scarecrow, I guess. Which is neat. What I don't think is neat is his attacks. What does Harley have? Pistol, Play Doctor. Down, over that. Yeah, I don't know.
Feel the walls close in.
See, this one I'm not going to feel too bad about. Seeing Poison Ivy get this was a little weird, but this is, I don't feel bad about this one.
Been ages since I had this kind of fun. Voices are not impressed.
I said this before in, when I was doing Injustice 1, but I really do think that Tara Strong really did make Harley Quinn like her own. Even though I didn't think it would be possible for anyone to be better than Arlene Sorkin. She's at least as good. Alright, Bud and Loot. Get him. I ain't losing a Scarecrow. That's just not gonna happen. Sorry. Hold your horses. Yeah, I'm not too keen on Harley right now. She should be way faster than she is. Whoa.
Instant hangover.
Also, it looks like we're hanging out outside the Baker house from Resident Evil 7. Oh, is this... Okay, alright. Alright, this makes a lot of sense now. If this is how they're gonna explain, like, that the Joker came back, it's just a hallucination, that's gonna make a whole lot more sense.
Darling. Look at you. Such a big girl. Cosplaying a superhero. LARPing in the Batcave. But you hear it, don't you?
Hear what?
The real you, buried under the floorboards. Scratching to get out. The one who cut her friends' throats. And laugh about it. That's my girl.
Harley. Always such a disappointment. Why do I bother?
Ain't no slick fella with a cheap suit and cheaper grin telling me who I am ever again. We had mad love once upon a time, but now that's over, Mr. J!
See, this is one of those things I'm not too big a fan of when this happens. I was really hoping that DC was going to kind of avoid this, but I feel like some of the characters' designs are inspired by their the movie counterparts. Like, this is very much kind of the Jared Leto Joker, and it's really just because of the ha 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 on his chest. But like Deadshot's in this game, I think it's only because of the Suicide Squad movie. I can't see any other practical reason for Deadshot being in this. Also, the song in this level is like really good. That's more of a Marvel thing that they do, where just the movies come out, the movies are more successful than their comics, so they tailor-make their comics and every other media to make it all look the same and make it look like the movies, even though that's a detriment to whatever creativity they had. And DC, I really didn't want them to do that. Even though the movie designs are all really good and the closest to the comic books, I still didn't really want that to happen. But it's not too bad in this. Like, Harley is still Harley. It's just a few things, like the Joker strikes me as the Jared Leto Joker, but whatever. At least it's not Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Why the hell was the game slowing down?
This swamp is protected.
Swampy? I heard you were dead.
I guard the green, the plant life of Earth. As long as it lives, I cannot die.
If he were to stay that size, we probably wouldn't win in a fight with him.
We're the good guys.
Good, bad, I care little for humanity. But I do care when my swamp burns.
See, I feel like you could have swapped out, you could have swamped out Swamp Thing for, like, Etrigan. I think that would have been a better use of a character slot. I'm not too big a fan of Swamp Thing. He's not even, if I remember correctly, not even like a proper DC character. They might have put him in the continuity now, but as far as I remember, I don't think he was actually, like, proper in the DC universe. Swamp Thing really shouldn't have cared about that, like, at all. Wow. Pathetic.
Mama always said I had a black thumb. Now you ready to be all ears? It's Scarecrow and his goons you want. They're mixing toxic gas right in your backyard. We came to stop them.
I see.
My mistake. We had to fight because fighting game.
If they return, I will be ready.
Or you could go after them.
Swamp Thing, you are amazing. If you ever want on the team, we'd love to have ya.
I would consider that, should our interests align. For now, go. This swamp must heal.
Yeah, replace him with Etrigan. Etrigan's a cooler character anyway. It really is just astounding to me. Like, I'm never gonna get over this. This game has way better facial animations than Mass Effect Andromeda. And that's just sad. This is a fighting game. They didn't need to put the work in this game for having good, like, facial animations. Oh, what are we in, like, Kahndaq?
Carl, where were you?
Just in the clouds, listening.
If someone saw you,
How many times have we told you? It's too dangerous outside Kahndaq.
Wait a
I spent
minute.
decades lost in space, stuck in hypersleep
So
until Adam
is
found my
Supergirl
ship. And
bad?
now I'm cooped up here.
How can we make you more comfortable?
Let me out. Diana, you've taught me what my powers can do. This world needs help.
Is that
Earth's
Laura
people are
Bailey?
so divided. They're
I feel like
always
Laura
fighting.
Bailey is every single female
That's the
character in
world
any
without
video
Kal-El.
game.
Batman has eyes everywhere. He can't know about you before we're ready.
I'm not afraid of some guy in a mask. Ugh! I can bend steel with my bare hands.
So could your cousin.
Well, what good are these powers if I can't even help Kal-El?
we will, Kara. Just like you and I freed Diana from Themyscira.
The time will come. We'll save Kal-El, and Batman will answer to us.
Oh, I see. That actually makes sense.